Good morning.
Good morning. Isn't it a little early to be sunbathing?
Well, I just thought I'd get a little color before the wedding.
Jack's really gonna marry Sally, huh?
Yeah, he seems pretty gung-ho about it.
How about you?
Well, I'm lying here trying to find a way to accept it. I really do want to be happy for him.
But you're not.
He tells me that he loves her, and I should believe him, but I just don't see the same kind of intense feelings he has for your mom.
Have you talked to him about this?
He doesn't listen to me.
Gee, that's funny. Mother doesn't listen to me either.
Did you talk to her? What did you say to her?
I told her to give him a call.
Did she?
She probably won't. That damn pride of hers. She's miserable, and she won't do the one thing that would make her happy.
Yeah, but she's in a very vulnerable position, Reg. If Dad rejected her, she'd get even more depressed.
I don't think he would, though. Do you? Hello?
Hi, Rich. It's Jack. Is Taylor there? I need to speak with her.
Yeah, she is. Hold on a minute. It's your dad.
We're so happy, so indestructible. Just the two of us against the whole world. Could we ever be that way again?
Hi.
Wow. You look great.
Well, I like that a lot better than just hello.
Whoa, hello. Come on in.
I'm glad I caught you. I was afraid you weren't going to be here.
What's up?
Well, you know that today's my mother's wedding,
Yes.
and I'm the matron of honor.
Well, I'm sure that means a lot to her to have you there.
That's where I belong. Now that I'm sober, with my family. And that's why I'm here.
Why?
You're a part of my family too, Thorne. And I would really love it if you would go to the wedding with me. Could you do that?
Oh, honey, I don't know about the ribbons on the candlestick. I'm not sure. But Marcel, isn't this a little too much? I mean, look at all these flowers and the candlesticks with the ribbons. Marcel, chérie bébé, please. This is supposed to be a simple little at-home wedding. You got this place looking like the last road company, a Traviata, huh?
But when you step into the room, ma chérie, your fiancé will notice only you, not the ribbon.
Yeah, listen, Marcel, listen. This is positively the last time I'm ever going to get married. It's the last time I'm ever going to be involved in a wedding. And I just want it to be romantic and perfect. You understand?
Do not worry, chérie. Do not worry.
Sal, honey, you gotta calm down.
I know, darling, but I'm like a kid waiting for Santa Claus on Christmas Eve, you know? You know, I almost lost Jack. I almost lost him to Stephanie Forrester. And Macy. I almost lost her to alcohol. Oh, Darla, for once in my life, I got lucky and I found them again. And now, I just never want to let them go.
It looks like a ribbon factory exploded in here.
Thank you, Saul. I'm so glad you like the decor.
I suppose you're still going through with it.
Oh, of course she is.
Do me a favor, Saul. Just try to look a little bit happy for me.
I'll try.
And you might, while you're at it, try and help Darla and Marcel and the others hang a few things.
I didn't come here to decorate. I have to talk to you.
I'm so busy, Saul. Is it important?
It is to me, and I think it will be to you, too.
Breakfast with Jack on the day that he's going to marry Sally. Come on, Stephanie. You can do it.
So, how is the happy bridegroom?
I've got about 1,000,000 things left to do yet.
Do you need some help?
Could you give me a ride over to Sally's today? Sweetheart, what I really want is just the time to be able to sit down and talk to you before the ceremony.
What's going on, Dad?
Honey, I just want to talk.
Well, I think you should know that Rich talked to Stephanie specifically about you.
I don't want to hear about her.
Why not?
Because it wouldn't be fair. I'm going to have breakfast with Stephanie this morning at the Cafe Ruse. I'll find out from her. I do not want to hear about it from Ridge.
Breakfast? Who set this up?
Stephanie did. And I've got to get to work. I will call you later, all right? Bye.
What was that all about?
Your mother. She asked my dad to breakfast. He's meeting her this morning.
You want me to escort you to the wedding?
You seem surprised.
No, I'm just not sure that that's really a good idea.
Thorne, you are the only man I want on my arm today.
Honey, this is a big day for your mother.
It's the biggest.
All right, I'm not sure that your mother would appreciate my presence there. I mean, we haven't exactly gotten along.
All that has changed.
It has?
Yes. Honey, you are the man that saved your daughter's life.
Don't you think you're overstating that just a little bit?
No, I'm not. If it hadn't been for you, Thorne, I probably would still be lying in that pile of garbage.
No. Keith would have been there for you.
No, not like you. No, Keith would have treated my symptoms. You cured my problem.
Alcoholism isn't that simple.
Oh, well, I guess I wasn't an alcoholic then, because it was that simple.
You know, I appreciate all of this enthusiasm. It's really wonderful. But you're refusing to take this problem seriously.
I have never been more serious, Thorne. Serious about us.
Let's give it time.
Okay, look, I'm not going to pressure you. But if you're unsure about your feelings...
No, I'm not. I love you, Macy, and I want to help you, but I am just not sure that jumping right back into this marriage is the right thing to do.
What does your heart tell you?
I've got to use my head here.
Honey, would you forget about what Keith told you about alcoholics and look at me? I am not the same woman I was 1 week ago. I know you can see that.
No, you are much better.
And I will admit, Thorne, I was falling apart. But you caught me. And I'm back on my feet now. How can I convince you of that?
Let's just wait and see.
All right. But you will see. I promise you that, honey. You're gonna see very soon.
All right, Saul, what was so important that you had to talk to me about?
Not here.
Where?
I want to take you to breakfast.
I am up to my ears in preparations for the wedding, Saul. I can't go anywhere.
This is the last time I will see you before you get married. I want to see you alone.
So we can talk.
Reminisce. Now, is that too much to ask?
Come on, Sal.
All right, Saul, this one last time, okay? Where do you want to take me, you old grouch?
Well, we're all dressed up. How about we go to the Cafe Ruse?
Cafe Russe? Mon Dieu, the prices, Saul. On you?
Consider it my wedding present to you.
Thank you. I'm so pleased you could join me.
Oh, I'm not late.
Oh, not at all.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. So do you, surprisingly so.
What does that mean?
Oh, come on. I've never known a man who doesn't fall to pieces before he gets married.
Stephanie, I have wanted to get married again for a long time.
I imagine this must bring back a lot of memories.
What memories?
Well, memories of the first time.
Well, I was a kid then.
And what are you now?
Old enough to know what I'm getting into.
I'm not so sure. Sally Spectre is a pretty unpredictable lady.
I believe there's one very key principle to all successful relationships and marriages.
All right, I'll bite. What makes for a good marriage?
Communication.
What about love, Jack?
That, of course.
Yes, thank you. I was surprised that you agreed to come and have breakfast.
Well, Sally's taking care of everything.
Oh, and reveling in it, I'm sure. So you're going to be married at her place?
Yeah, surrounded by friends, relatives. That's it.
And what does Taylor think of all of this?
She wants me to be happy.
And she thinks that Sally can do that for you?
I would tend to think that if she didn't agree, that she would be trying to stop me. Look, I'm not going to talk about my wedding with Sally anymore. There's got to be other things on your mind.
Other things?
Like why you wanted me to meet you here today. Like what's going on. What do you want to say to me, Stephanie?
You checked the price of hollandaise lately? Thank you. Well, I must say, this is very thoughtful of you.
I couldn't let you get away without making one final plea.
Saul, you and I have been friends for so long. My getting married is not going to change that.
Jack said the same thing to me.
There. You see? He's not out to get you.
He's out to get you.
Look, Saul, I know how you feel about my getting married. I know it hurts you. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
There is.
No, not that.
Did he tell you I'm standing up for him?
Yes. Yes, and he explained what made you agree to do it, but I could have guessed.
You know I love you. And he is not worthy of you.
Jack Hamilton is a wonderful man, Saul. He's kind, he's gentle, he's generous. I think he's the nicest man I've ever been involved with. And I know for sure he's the first man that I felt I could trust in a very long time.
You trust him?
Yes, I trust his devotion to me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Sally, I wouldn't be sure about it at all.
Did you have a good swim?
Didn't do much to clear out my head.
Are you still thinking about your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish I could figure out what's going on with those two.
I know she's still in love with your father.
Did she tell you that?
She implied it.
See, I can't believe that my father's lost his affections for her either.
If she just opened up to him, I mean, it would make all the difference in their lives.
Chances of that are pretty slim.
Yeah, Mother doesn't want to give herself away.
No, and my father's not exactly the kind of guy that would leave Sally standing at the altar.
That's called pride.
It's more than that. Your mother, she's been hurt before, and my father, I'm sure he feels like he's let enough people down.
But that's all in the past. They've got to start thinking ahead now.
Well, I hope that's possible. I really do.
My mother doesn't deserve to be alone.
Nobody does. Sometimes it just happens that way.
Well, not this time. I'd like to believe that those two can figure it out. They've got to.
Stop this, Saul. You know Jack is devoted and very loyal to me.
He may have been in the past.
And he will be from now on.
Sally, I don't want to hurt you, but somebody has to show you the truth.
Show me what?
You don't know why I asked you to join me?
No, I don't.
Well, we've been through a lot together, and I guess I'm surprised that you're surprised that I wanted to see you.
On the morning of the day of my wedding?
You were the person that drew me out of myself and helped me to get over the devastation of my divorce from Eric.
You helped me? You did every bit as much for me.
I was angry when I found out about your past and that you weren't truthful about your son.
I know I should have been more open and more
But
honest.
I've accepted that.
Yeah?
Yes. I mean, what the hell? Nobody is perfect, least of all me. But Jack, I don't think you and Sally are a good match. I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. I mean, you found happiness. I let you go. And you got on with your life. So you're right, I do have something I want to say before you marry. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yes. I'm happy that you have found someone to share your life with. You're very fortunate to have found that, Jack.
That's my Jack over there with Stephanie Forrester.
I know.
But I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
It might not be the one you want.
Oh, come on, Saul. It's a restaurant, public place. They're just having breakfast.
On his wedding day?
Did you know he was going to be here?
I had to show you what kind of a man he really is.
Well, whatever you were thinking, Saul, you're wrong. I mean, this doesn't mean anything. This is nothing.
You want to wish me the best. That's very unselfish of you.
Jack, you said you wanted to be friends. I'd like that.
I have always wanted to be the best of friends with you.
One more request?
Sure, anything.
A goodbye kiss for old time's sake. Is that asking too much?
No, that's not asking too much.